Hey guys, it's been a little bit of a time since I got together with you guys and let you know how the alopecia's going. Some more developments. Some parts of my hair is growing back, yay. I lost a big chunk of eyebrow. It fell off. My eyelashes are starting to go, so here we go with that. And I don't have to worry about like anything else because it's already starting to go. It's just hoping that my hair on my head like grows back all the way. It's a hot mess. If I don't have a hat on, it sticks straight up and it's driving me absolutely bat crazy. At least this time it's not coming back white, it's coming back dark, and again darker than my normal color. That's what it did last time too. So I'm just gonna keep getting to be darker and darker, and I'm gonna have to pay to become blonder and blonder. But on a side note, I went and did a bunch of crap out in the yard, getting the hose unburied, getting it hooked up. Had to get rid of a big chunk of hose which was buried. I was into a bunch of stuff that felt safe. We haven't been that warm, in the 70s, but for like a week. And sure enough, y'all, I found a baby tick on me. So, shut up. With that being said, my alpha gal came back already. I tested for it last month, and it was back. But I was able to eat pork, and now I'm scared to eat pork or anything. There's baby sheep, I think. It's gotta be sheep. That can't be goats. Gotta be goats. I don't know. Anyways, little ADHD pulling on my strings there. So, I gotta have to watch it, and I'm gonna have to get retested in about 30 days. To see if my numbers like skyrocketed or not. And one thing, for everybody who ever like thinks maybe they could possibly have alpha gal, going to an allergist and having your skin poked does nothing for alpha gal. It's not gonna tell you crap. You have to get a blood draw, and it has to be the IgE test. It cannot be just your proteins. That still isn't going to help you out. My proteins right now, even though my alpha gal's back, my proteins say don't eat beef, but I can eat pork. Let me tell you, my body's telling me a heck of a lot different. Of course, I'm not gonna have a reaction so bad it's gonna end me up in the hospital every single time, but one time it can, like it did previously. So I'm just gonna have to take it one step at a time. Alpha gal, for those that don't know, it makes you allergic to the sugar module, the IgE sugar module in mammalian meat. That does not, they call it the red meat allergy, but that is completely false. You're not allergic to the meat itself. It's the sugar module in the meat. That's the problem. And it doesn't just go with meats. It's dairy. Some have fume reactives. It's in your perfume, your toothpaste, your mouthwash, your hair products, your makeup. Everything has to be vegan. You go to the store and you buy a thing of tomato sauce thinking you're good. Wrong. Everything has to be scanned, which most of us all use the Fig app because it's worth the $50 a year to be able to scan all your products to tell you if that is safe to eat. They have websites for vegan alcohol, believe it or not, which you'd be surprised. There's a lot of alcohol we can't even drink. Wine, who knew? But yet there's some beers that are safe. Bud Light, for instance, that's safe. But there's a lot it's just crazy how much crap is used from mammals in all of our everyday products. And you have to watch that they don't have gelatin in it, because obviously that's not, excuse me, I got allergies going on. That's not something we can have. So no pudding, no Jello. See, still a mammalian product. So yeah, I got double whammed. I'm not really too excited about it. I dealt with alpha-gal for the last year and a half, and I had, 4 months of being free and clear to eat whatever I wanted, even though it did upset my stomach, just not to the severity of what it did before. And now that it's fully back, and I gotta stay away from everything, but getting hit by another tick, that could be dangerous. The last time it hit me within a few hours. This time, it's been like a month in between of me finally starting to get it, and I'm like, dang it. And so my reactions are different all the time. Some days, I'll be a little itchy. Some days I'll be stuffy. Some days I've got gut issues and I can't get off the toilet. So it all just, it all depends on what your body is telling you, and not everybody has the exact same symptoms. That's why it is so hard to diagnose, and that most doctors are not testing for it unless you request it. So if anybody has like a weird disease that's making their stomach upset, or they're breaking out hives, or a massive rash, or you can look up all the symptoms, and if you meet any of them and you're having a problem and they can't figure it out, go have that test done. It's the alpha-gal IgE test. Because there is a lot of things, like even chicken is getting sad. They're putting in carrageen. Well, carrageen is a freaking red seaweed that comes from the ocean, obviously, that mimics the same response as the alpha-gal IgE. So, it mimics it. So now that they're destroying what we can eat, it's making it harder. And weight gain is part of it. Even though you ain't eating hardly anything, some people either lose an extreme amount of weight, or they do the opposite because their body is like screaming and yelling, and mine's screaming and yelling, and my hormones are all crazy, and it's just been one downfall from the next. Anyways, so watch out on that. And then freaking alopecia is taking over. I think it's because my body is in such poor shape, and there's so many issues going on with it that it just can't handle it. I think that's what the problem is. Anyways, I hope you all have a blessed day. We're gonna rock this one way or another. I just gotta go get some makeup so I can draw an eyebrow back on. Yay me!